Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm a little bit confused. Okay, so we should... If you haven't been here before, let me do a little walk around, show you what's here, show you what's not here. This is the house. It's I'm not sure. It's actually a square. It's a rectangle. It could be a square. The top of it, yeah, there's gonna be a little tower here and a flat roof over here, and then pointed roofs and a little pointed roof over there, and you know, just to make it interesting. Other than that, let's have a little look around. So we have a tree farm that's above here. It's not finished. I still need to add planks over there to, you know, close the thing and do something about those torches, because that's not mushroom biome. This is a mushroom island. And so I don't need too many torches. Look, those torches, they are because the wheat grows when there is light. We have some sugarcane, but there is also a zero tick farm in here, which is not going to work in the future, so problem. There is a creeper farm over there that still doesn't have its box on top. Oh, dang it. I don't remember. That could be a vine farm. Yeah, I already saw it. This is a vine farm. Alright, so well, yeah. And then I have an ice farm over there, so that I can get some ice. We do need ice. This is a mushroom farm. Then let's have a little look. I tore out the sweet berry. I know it is hard to be a streamer. Yes, okay, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Here we can see foxes in a sweet berry shop, so they should have swords. Yeah, they do. So they harvest the sweet berries under the carpet, but can't pick them up, and so they get picked up by hoppers. And then this here is a wool farm that you can see seems to have a number of white sheep. Ah, okay, there we saw color. And so I have a bunch of foxes here that I bred. We have sheep. What else? We have some skeleton horses, llamas, normal horses. And then if we go down here, yeah, this is where the berries come in. So it's a nice stream of them. The wool also comes in over there in this sewer, and then it gets transported to here. From the other side, we have bamboo coming from the Xerotic farm. So it all comes to here and then goes into the little storage room that we have down here, which we're going to rebuild, obviously. This is already the second build, but I want to do it different. So I want to have the water stream go in that direction and then around in U form, and then this is the middle over here somewhere. Some of these are filled up with all kinds of things. This doesn't have a filter. The first few had a filter. Yeah, this one has a filter. This one has a filter. The first few, well, it's quite a few. See, these have a filter. But it stops here, yeah. So you can see things that are going in are being picked up. And if we have a look at the chests, that could be visible. No, it's not visible, but there is obviously a lot of wool and berries in here already. So yeah. And then obviously we want to use part of the bamboo to go into a smeltery. How is the situation here? That's not so many. This is where sweet berries go in to be composted. How long did it take to make? I've been on the world since 2016. I don't know. I don't remember when I came to the Mushroom Island. Must be, I think, summer last year. So this is half a year. And then let's go sleep, because we can go and have a look at... we can go and have a look at the ink farm. Yeah, that's it. But where is the ink farm? I believe I can fly straight and then a little bit off to the left. Do we have rockets? Yeah, alright, so we fly straight and then off a little bit. Yeah, there's a villager breeder over there. Well, a villager breeder, yeah. It's more an experiment than actually a farm. We should set up some flower farms over here. Now that we have the blue, what's it called, the cornflower, we can do, you know, most of the colors without needing a flower forest. Let's fly a little bit further until we see spruce. and then we know we're there. Oh, coming up. I think it's here. Yeah. You can already see that here the river ends. So I dried out the whole river here, from there to somewhere over there. I made a little hut in the middle. This is actually the ink farm, so it's always a 3x3 surrounded with fence gates that are open. And so they spawn and then they fall, and the little house gives us access to the downstairs. Yep. And so if we come and have a look at it here, we should see some squid falling and salmon. And you can see it working. So all you have to do is, you know, AFK and... Come on. Come on, fishies. So yeah. And then there's a minecart driving around. And it's 1.5 high, so you can go in. Let's have a look. We have 2, 3, and a bit. And there's some in here. It also gives us bone meal. I don't know how that... It must be the fish. And then there is provision for if we have, you know, accidentally maybe a zombie that walks in, or if we get heads. There's a little bit in here, and there is quite a bit in here because it's also a salmon farm. And you can see that. So, crawl back upside. We should put a water elevator in here because it's faster. But okay, it's not that bad. Should also clean up these chests from... They're from building the thing, so we've got gravel and sand and stone and dirt and all sorts of things that we found in the surroundings while digging it out. I also made a big rectangle with sides, so that you know, it's open. And is it all legit? Meaning, did you build it in survival? Yes. And then if we go in that direction, where we should follow the river, it should bring us there. Although I'm doubting it now, that is actually the right direction, but... Whoa! There's a lot of guys over there. Look at that. Okay, anyway, here is the pillager farm. But it's not ideal. They spawn in the water and on the sides and things. And then they don't see the guy in the middle for some reason, and so they don't walk over there. I was gonna shoot him. But then he saw me and walked. Yep, okay. He went downstairs. So we can go downstairs now ourselves. There's some trapdoors over here. Give us access. There we go. This is the little storage room from digging everything out. I'm always so afraid of things, but okay. Alright. And so down here is where I'm actually still building because I want to have a trading hall. And so the guy is here. And we get to kill him, and then we have this also needs to be built still. But yeah, you get lots of stuff from this farm. That was a nice build. And then maybe it could be interesting if we go to yeah. Okay. If we go to the savannah. Where is the savannah? Okay, let's have a little look. Savannah is minus... no, it's 767 minus 280. So, did you make it yourself or watch the YouTube video? For the pillager farm I did a video. I forgot who the video was by. This was one of the early farms. Later on they made the really fast farms. This is actually one that you can build. For the ink farm I didn't have a tutorial. But they spawn between, what is it, 40 and 64? So you have to dig that out and then a little bit deeper. And they have to swim out of the water. And so if you take 3x3, that's about, quick for them to get out. Okay, let's... we're going up and all sorts of calculations. Let's see, here I have it, 767 minus 280. I think we are better if we go to the Mushroom Island. Why do I not have that written down here? I might be flying completely wrong. Well, numbers are going up and down. Here all the numbers are going down. That's the good direction. Oh yeah, the Mushroom Island is minus 951 and then 3100. So we're getting there. Come on. And then I have another portal, so we can do something. $591, so we're coming close. And then it's off a little bit. We can see the creeper farm. Yep. And I can also stop over here. So I'm also building a little village over here. Yep. Ugh. Where we're gonna have villagers. But of course, they also, if possible, serve a purpose. This is a banner shop. So you come here, you can wash your banner to get rid of the colors, and then you have a crafting bench and wool and everything that you need to make banners, and a loom. And then over here you can sleep. I think there's 7 workstations, and so we have 7 beds, something like that. And then if you go downstairs, this is where the wool is stored. And then there's also a little balcony that you can get on. Next door is a little workshop. So we have an anvil and a working bench, and yeah, actually this is 1, 2, 3, 4 workspace for 4 villagers. So there is a little bit of a, yeah. Okay, let's see the creeper farm, because it's over there, but we can go in. Yeah, this is still all a little bit of a mess, because this is really when we came to the island about a year ago. This is where, or was it a year and a half ago? This is where we started. On top of the hill, I decided I'm gonna build a little house. Well, you know, on the hill, and so we yeah, put some stuff down. This all needs to go into the storage. So this is the where the items from the creeper farm end up, and we see them coming here. So you can see it gives us gunpowder and strings, because that's what mainly spawns in there. Sometimes we get a skeleton or maybe a zombie, and then I've got stuff in there. I don't know how that happened. You can AFK here, you can go into the minecart and then go up and down. But it's not necessary. If we just be on the island and do some work, it's okay. And you can see here the farm. So it's all floors with trapdoors, and so those are the 2 that spawn. It's very good. We can use string, we can use the gunpowder, so it's good. This guy is going to stay there until somebody else kicks him off. That's not so bad. But now it's possible that spawning is a bit delayed. There's not really light in there. That's a visual glitch. Oh, there's creeper coming up. Look at him dying. There's another one on the other side. There we go. And then you can see the gunpowder coming in here, and it flows. Why is it this weird of a path? It's in the bedrock. So the ice is in the bedrock. So I had to make it where there is no bedrock. Then that's why the path isn't straight, but you know, it goes like that. And then go back upstairs. And then let's go to the savannah. Because if you think the Mushroom Island is full of all sorts of stuff, I've got a savannah base to show. So there is a little starter base in the jungle biome that's a little to the south of the savanna. There's a house. It has a I have an enchantment setup. I have a bed. I have a storage room, and that's all that's there. Basically, there is a huge mine, a slime farm, and I do believe there's also a little sugarcane farm. But that's all that I have in the jungle. Then I went to the savannah, and that's where I build all the farms. All the farms? All the farms. We're gonna go there. And these are the nether chicken. Oh, I thought they were on the portal, but no. Yeah, didn't build out there. Oh man, this has been a while. Okay, start off, there is a village over there. Let me actually... What the heck? Let me go into spectator mode. That will be easier. I'm still building. You know, this is the wizard's tower. Still building, but there is small housing for the miners. This is the inn. So you have little bedrooms on the top. And then there is a dining room that is not decorated. And a front desk. And then there is a little market over here. There is a saloon that simply has beds in it and a kitchen. We have some trees just to decorate. A church. See, these people are in the church. Then there is a tool shop. And then there's, little houses. Fletcher has a house. This guy has a stall with vegetables. This is a fisher. I don't remember what I made here. Oh. I don't remember what this was supposed to be. There is a little workplace out here, but I don't know. And then little houses. These are also miners. And they have a bit of a garden. And then, experiment with just doing things a little bit different. Right? Doing it this way and then having trapdoors and vines. And the vines don't grow on the trapdoors. But, you can go in the house. There is a little front desk here. I don't know, the chest is empty. This is supposed to be a butcher. Yeah, so that's the little village. It's also a village breeder, of course, because of all the workstations and the beds. Then this one is one of the first things that I built. It's a little dye shop. I came here when I needed dyes. So this is actually it. It's storage for dyes and then glass and some raw materials to make dyes. And that's it. Second building I made is a sheep farm that doesn't actually work as good anymore as it did. Because the sheep now can get out of those pens, or at least there was an update where they could. Plus I've also been breeding them, so few of these could be Could have been little ones that escaped when they were just bred up. Hey, there's a cat! I've never had a cat. Do I have fish around here anywhere? Well, actually, yes. There should be fish in here. Where? Raw fish. This is from the AFK fish farm. Well, it's a storage that's below the build shop here and below the mob farm, so general mob farm. And it's also evening, so before we get involved in the cat or with the cat, let's have a little sleep. So we saw the cat around where the sheep farm was. You can see there's still a lot of torches on the floor. I want this one. Stop walking! Stop walking! Oh my goodness! It's a good thing I slept. Well, the bunny gets slain. Okay, so we'll pick up the meat. Come on, stop walking! There's no way to go up here. Oh my goodness. Right away! Okay. You can come with me. She doing it? She's doing it. Okay, let's see. Where's the other cat? Oh, over there. I of course decorated things here. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's very good. It's going into the horse's house. What should I call it? The stables? You're going the wrong way. Okay, this is the saloon. So the idea was in the saloon I'll have brewing facilities. It's the only place where I have a brewing stand. Yep, come on. Come on. Yeah, there's a fish. There's a good cat. Okay, come here. You get some... and you get some food. Where are you? Here. Okay, you make a new cat. Very good. Hey. Is it automatically also my cat, or is this Oh, I'm not watching the cat. Okay. That's not so smart. Of both of you. That's better, yeah. Ah. Okay, so we have 3 cats now. Alright, good. Let's bring you with us. Okay, anyway. So, saloon. Yep, looks like a saloon on the inside. There's a brewing stand. There's some stuff in there to brew. There's rooms upstairs. There's a few rooms in the back. There's a little netherwort farm. Then over here I have all the horses. And donkeys and mules. So I have all the colors, all the patterns. I have all of them. We went to collect them everywhere, and so this is where the horses are. This doesn't work anymore. They just step through, as you can see. Right, there's a storage for hay upstairs. And then if we go out, so there's a little workshop over there, because, you know, horses, then they have a workshop. And this is actually the breeding house, but we're storing horses in there. And then there's not enough place, so these all don't have a spot just yet. That's yeah, need to make a bridge still. Then this is a grocery store over here. There is a chicken machine, so you can come and get eggs over here. Yeah, this is where the eggs come out. Then this is the actual grocery store, which is not finished. But you can find a lot of things already in here. Chicken feathers, you know, all the vegetables, pumpkins, melons, everything. Okay, so we have the sheep farm over there. Then second, down here is a vine farm. And upstairs is a vegetable farm. So this is with pistons. You release the pistons, water comes out, it gets collected here in a couple of hoppers, and it goes to the other side of the building. Where you can come and get all the items. That's this one. And then next building is a cocoa farm. Let's sleep first and then we'll continue. There's more over here. Alright, my dude, I'm going to go to sleep. Keep up the good work till next time. Yep, alright. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll maybe see you next time. This is a cocoa farm, so we have lots of cocoa beans, and it all operates with this button. The wood gets shifted up and down, and then you can replant, and then it grows, and you don't have to mind. You just go next door. This is a meat farm, so we have cows, mushroom. There's a space for, I think, chicken and rabbits. They aren't in there yet. Then we have sheep and pigs, and so you go upstairs. You obviously first switch the farm on, and then you go upstairs, and then you can go in and feed them. The switch downstairs brings water out, so they are bobbing up and down, and you can feed them. These are entity cramming. The rest gets bred out and falls down, and when they fall down, you can go and kill them with your horse, with your sword, because you can go in here. And the meat ends up down here in the middle, so you can see there is a little bit here, there's a little bit there. I often took it out to put it in the grocery store. But yeah. Then that's the build shop. There is an old iron farm that doesn't work anymore. There is a mob farm that still does work. Yeah, this is Mumbo's old mob farm. He's built that a lot of times. I don't know that this still works. I think not. No, this no longer works. It's a rail duplicator. This has always been storage for little items. This was a pumpkin and melon farm that I think works still. So the minecart rides over So the minecart rides up to the top, then rides... Yeah, you can see that something went wrong. Okay. So the minecart rides up and touches the what is it? Activator rail that pushes down a piston with a trapdoor which crushes the melons and the pumpkins. And riding over that thing also powers the rails, but this bit of rail shouldn't be powered. I'm not sure, and there shouldn't be a hole there. Okay, so that doesn't work anymore. Then I have a villager breeder down here that I'm not sure works anymore. This is the wood shop, so it's a space where I go to get wood, and that's because up here is a tree farm. It's manual but science-based. This is the best layout for all of the trees. Alright, I have a... we can do it again once in a later stream. But I have actually an explanation of where all the trees need to go and why I did it the way I did it. Things like the canopies of the trees can't touch, and we need the highest amount of wood for what we build, right? And this is then the building where you put the wood, and you can see full harvest of the tree farm, 3 November 2017, and there is a logbook. Oh, look at this, 2016, 12/30, 12/11. Then we have some over here, some spruce trees because I needed more of them, some animals over here, and then these guys. Give your stuff. Okay, then we have a over here a cactus farm. That just brings everything down here. There is a chest that gets filled up, and a I added a composter because we had too many. This is a little mushroom farm. Some mushrooms get farmed here. They grow. There's an observer that sees that, activates a piston that moves the dirt from under the mushroom, and then a cart picks it up. It's actually a good farm. It gave us a lot of things. There's some in here, but there's also 2 full chests. A full chest of brown and a full chest of red mushrooms. Then I build a huge chorus flower plant. Flowers down here, so you can get your flowers. And then on the top, this is for the fruit. It's also simply pistons holding up water. Okay, let's go into spectator mode. I mean survival mode. And then we have a huge sugarcane farm. This is an Il Mango design. This I took from well, I was inspired by Izuma's farm in Season 4 of Hermitcraft. And then this is an Netherworld farm that I saw Cubfan build in, I think, also Season 4. And that's all there is here. Now let me collect the cats. Okay, this one. Oh yeah, there's also a huge 3 chunk slime farm under here. Where did I leave the other cats? Well, actually, it'll be a surprise. Okay, let's go spectator mode and we'll fly over in that direction because there is another part of the world. When I think 113 came, I traveled a little bit to over here. We can sleep. This is a turtle farm in this building. And I always get the correct feeling in this building. It feels, you know, wet. And so we have turtles in there. There's sand. And if we feed the turtles, they can put eggs down. They all were born here, these turtles. They were all born in this building. So we can they put their eggs down. The eggs grow up. There's a little turtle that gets pushed out from the sand, and so falls down there, grows up, suffocates into the blocks, and gets picked up. And so we have quite a few of shoots here. Scoot, or I don't know how it's pronounced. Over here we have and I didn't build. Oh, I converted it. This was a seagrass farm, but apparently I converted it to coral. I forgot about that. I like this building because you can go upstairs. This is the first time I did that with the trapdoors. But you can go on the roof and look around. Most of these buildings you can go on the roof. You can go on that roof, you can go on this roof, you can go on this roof. Because this is also when the Phantoms came out. So spent several nights up on that roof just fighting Phantoms. There we go. So that was interesting. And then yeah, you could theoretically come in here, but this is a kelp farm with a storage building, and that is going to be a smelter that gets fed with kelp. And I think we were on the second, yeah, we're on the second row. So from the kelp farm, the kelp comes in here. If it doesn't go into storage, it can go with the other pipe into this building that we haven't. Yeah, there's a little design in there right now for a smelter. I didn't like it, and so I'm gonna rebuild it. But yeah, this is in there. And then let me go to spectator mode again, because over here I built a huge mine pit that had a beacon. I don't know where the beacon is now. And so it has a rail track all around. Oh, you can't actually see. It has a rail track that goes all the way around. Yeah, you can see it now. All the way up to here, where there is a little path. They chop down the trees. And then the path goes out to here, and this should actually be a little harbor where you can come with your boat. Yeah, and this would be where, you know, the stuff from the mine gets shipped off. Could be there. This is, I think, everything that we have, except let me see, what are the... There is also a gigantic flower farm. So this above, this is in the swamp. So we get blue orchids from this part. This is in the flower forest. We get most of the other flowers from this little patch. And then we get the poppies and dandelion and cornflower and lily of the valley, I think, and azure bluette from here. Everything gets, so bone meal gets transported to that part, the flowers get transported back, everything goes, comes in on this floor. This is the industrial floor. Everything comes in and goes into this hole here. This is also where you can see the mine carts going, and when the farm is working, this is where you see all the flowers coming in. And then let me have a little drink. This is the floor with storage. So every flower here, every flower that we get from these farms comes into this storage here. Seeds get... Yeah, I can convert the seeds to... They are seeds, aren't they? Yeah. If I have excess seeds, which of course... Yeah. We can convert it to bone meal, which we can then store here, where there is a whole lot, which I brought from the mob farm. We can also have... but I do not have a farm with cactus, but you know, we have a big cactus farm over in the savannah, we don't need that. We can do cocoa beans, and there is actually a little cocoa bean farm. We can do ink sacks, because we can swim in the water and just attack the squid. And then this is the bone meal transport system. You put bone meal in these chests and it gets... this one goes to the swamp farm. This goes to the main farm. This goes to the small farms that's out there. And so if you put bone meal in, it goes there, then you can switch the farms on. To switch the farms on, you come to this floor. You have to switch that lever. And then the whole game, which we have 118 FPS now, it slows down to 20 or something. So it's a serious farm. And so it's built here because it's right on the edge between a swamp and a flower forest. But I still don't have a roof on the main building, which I was gonna put a roof on here. Yep, didn't do that. And then we're back on the Mushroom Island. There is one thing that I haven't shown yet. On the back of the tree farm is a little hole in the floor. This is the backside of the sewer. So while you're working in the tree farm, you can throw your wood in there. It goes right through here in the corner. This is where items from the zero tick farm come in, like cactus and bamboo, and that then goes into storage. And this is decorative. Just, you know, I'm also decorating this sewer to slowly get dirtier and wetter, and you can see it here being done. And yeah, parts of it are done and good, and parts of it are not done and not good. And all these llamas came from wandering traders. There's a technique that you can do where you kill the wandering trader, but you don't kill it. I think, I don't know, lava maybe? I forgot how to do it. But then the llamas don't get... This is actually something B00 showed in videos of his own world. Then the llamas don't get mad at you, and you can keep them and you can ride them. Like we could do if we wanted. This is a manual little farm, and then here we have carpet and rail duplicators, and maybe we can have a little look in here. Oh, the noise! But yeah, this is the zero tick farm. Yeah, sometimes you see items flowing, so it's not as good as it could be. And what I've also often done is swim in there in the water to get kelp, because there's a lot of kelp in the ocean that most of it I planted. Yeah. Anyway, I didn't really have a plan for what to do when we came on the world. Maybe of interest. Part of the Mushroom Island is not yet grass. That's because what we have here is I put netherrack everywhere on the island where there is mycelium, and it's on there long enough so that the mycelium dies, and then if you take it off on this side, the grass grows on the dirt, and you get a, like you see here, there's a row of mycelium. And so the grass grows, and then there is no more mycelium, it's all grass. So that's what we are doing. The island is big enough so we can have a lot of farms and little areas like the one over there where we're gonna have villagers. So it'll be fun when we continue playing here. I needed a little break from the Ozone 3, Project Ozone 3. So I thought today it would be nice to come over here and have a little look here. But yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do next week. And we started decorating it a little bit. This is going to be a straight path for a little bit. And there is some grass here, and I have a little pumpkin and melon farm. Actually, what I do is this. I come here, I harvest the sugarcane, I harvest the grain, I replant the grain. Alright, sugarcane you don't need to replant. And then I come over here and I take out all the vegetables that are here. But it's only carrots and potatoes because we don't need beetroot. Right? All you can use beetroot for is red dye and feeding pigs. Right, so we don't need that. I'm going to make a thick forest of part of the island, and then what I do is I harvest the trees. So we can do that. Is this tree farm actually... This isn't up to the full code of what the tree farm should be. Right, but yeah, it's a good first try. Oh yeah, let's fly over to the ice farm, which is here. So it's just, you know, a rectangle in the ice with some stones in the middle, and you walk in and you harvest the ice, and yeah, that's it. There's no more than that. And you pick it up and you put it in your inventory, and then you take it back home. Yeah, I like it here. This is a good area, and I'm gonna do a lot of stuff over here still, but yeah, I'm gonna make it a shorter stream today. But I'm happy to have shown this to people who weren't here back in the old days, and we have a new little world tour. What I also like to do is jump off to fly somewhere. That's why the house is on a hill. And yeah. But anyway, I want to thank everyone who came to watch, everyone who came into chat, and maybe I'll see you next time. Bye bye. We go out with a nice song. Let's put up the end credits. Bye bye.